Genesis 28:12, New International Version. He had a dream in which he saw a stairway resting on the earth, with its top reaching to heaven, and the angels of God were ascending and descending on it. The he here is Jacob. This is the Jacob ladder story. And notice that the number is 28. They've been using 28, this number, to perform rituals lately for the past few months or year or two already. 12, of course, time number 12. Today is the deadline, the expiration date of the Federal's Emergency Bank Funding Program. It says that it ends at sunset today. So I believe like around 6 p.m. today. With that said, the effect of this program will not happen till tomorrow. So tomorrow is March 12th. March 12th. Is 312 master time number 13 and 12, and then we were 31, right? They could spread it over to the entire week, which means my prediction, the major FF or FFs will happen today or this week. Wednesday 313, how much time for FF? 314 possible date for how much time for FF, and then Friday how much time for FF? 315 and 316. So basically today is the expiration day, but I don't think the collapse will happen today. It should be after the end of the program, right? Okay. So, which means the rest of the week. Today is March 11, Monday, 311. Again, is how much time for major FF. We have 11, 11. We have 22, 22, and then 33. So 11 is the first day of the first month in Elul calendar. 22 is second day of the second month in Chinese calendar, and then 33 is 3 times 11 equal to 33. Let's see if this week have any major FF planned. Then next Wednesday onward will be how much time for rapture? March 20th, the 10th day of the first month in Elul calendar. Again coincide with Jesus' triumphant entry in Jerusalem before his crucifixion. So it's 110, 110. Yesterday there's a YouTuber mentioned that the UK will have a snow bomb on March 19, but it turns out to be starting on March 20th, as stated in this news article. Basically, they, of course, planned the events around the major rapture high watch time. That's right. So next Tuesday, March 19, 319, high watch time for FF. It will be the first month 9th day in Elul calendar. So 19. Again, there will be 2 19s here, March 19 and 119. So we have a 9 plus 1 plus 1 on next Tuesday, high watch time. And is the second month, 10th day in Chinese calendar, so 210. So we have a 21 here. Today I'd like to discuss Norsemen, the conquerors of England and pretty much most of the Europe. Norsemen, Norman, member of those Vikings, Norsemen, who settled in northern France or the Frankish kingdom. Together with their descendants, the Northmen founded the Duchy of Normandy and sent out expeditions of conquest and colonization to southern Italy and Sicily and to England, Wales, Scotland, and Ireland. The Northmen were originally pagan barbarian pirates from Denmark, Norway, and Iceland who began to make destructive, plundering raids on European coastal settlements in the 8th century, which means they are actually related to the tribe of Dan, because tribe of Dan also is a seafaring people, so they are of course the pirates. And last time in one of my videos, I think it's last week, I explained that the Pirates of the Caribbean, that movies series is about the tribe of Dan, pretty much the pirates. During the later 9th century, their raids on the northern and western coastlands of France grew in scale and frequency, and the Vikings had secured a permanent foothold on Frankish soil in the valley of the lower Seine River by about 900. I am using two different sources here, so this is the second source. The seafaring Vikings, in Danish the Vikinger, were a group of people that came from the Scandinavian countries of Norway, Denmark, and Sweden. They made an enduring name for themselves in the 8th through the 11th century for being tactical warriors, smart traders, and daring explorers. In fact, they arrived in America 1,000 years before Columbus ever did, and archaeologists have found some of their remnants scattered as far east as Russia. The Normans that invaded England in 1066 came from Normandy in northern France. However, they were originally Vikings from Scandinavia. From the 8th century, Vikings terrorized continental European coastlines with raids and plundering. Okay, so despite their eventual conversion to Christianity, their adoption of the French language, and their abandonment of sea roving for Frankish cavalry warfare in the decades following their settlement in Normandy, the Normans retained many of the traits of their piratical Viking ancestors. They displayed an extreme restlessness and recklessness, a love of fighting accompanied by almost foolhardy courage, and a craftiness and cunning that went hand in hand with outrageous treachery. So which means the tribe of Dan traits are listed here. The invasion of England in 1066 by William, Duke of Normandy, who became King of England upon the success of what is now known as the Norman Conquest. Remember, right now we have a William here in the UK monarchy, and they are the Norman, which is the tribe of Dan. So they are from the north to the south of Italy, Sicily. Okay. From pagans to Christians. A Viking trader might then wear a cross when he was among Christians, only to change it back to his usual Thor's hammer upon returning home. As long as the Viking trader wasn't baptized, he could practice both religions, a common practice in Scandinavia, for the next few centuries. At first, the Viking Norse didn't take to Christianity. They loved their own gods and were content with them, of course. So we have Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. Now, Viking history explorations and settlements in Iceland, Greenland, and Finland. The Normans were quick to imitate whatever they saw, and this faculty of imitation is evident in all the different countries where the Normans settled. A truer explanation of Norman success would be that they combined a boundless self-confidence with a marked capacity for adapting to their own purposes the institutions they found in newly won territories. Vikings history, Norse mythology. They have gods, goddesses, giants, strange and powerful creatures, elves, dwarfs, and land spirits. And I think I briefly discussed 9 worlds. The world of fire, the world of ice, so ice and fire. The rituals right now also based on ice and fire. Land spirits inhabit everything on the land, trees, herbs, stones, and bodies of water. So basically, they are everywhere. They also invade the Canary Islands between 1402 and 1405. Is Queen Lizard number 2 Norman? Every English monarch who followed William, including Queen Lizard II, is considered a descendant of Norman-born king. According to some genealogists, more than 25% of the English population is also distantly related to him.